Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of number seven. We are joined by Julian and me again. Unfortunately, we're not joined by Sam this time, but he will definitely be here for the next episode. But we're going to get straight into it, review this week's football that just went past. First game we're going to go with is the Copa del Rey final, Real Madrid Barcelona. What do you think of the game, Julian? It was 2-1 to Real Madrid.
Yeah, it wasn't really entertaining game actually. Um, Barcelona again had most of possession, but they weren't really doing anything with it. Uh, Di Maria scored early. He could have been offside actually, but I think he was just onside for his goal. It was a good finish, but I think Pinto could have done better. If Valdes was in goal, he probably would have saved it. Um, Barcelona equalised in the second half through Bartra.
A header finally from Barcelona.
Yeah, it was poor defending. Uh, But they got back into it. Messi didn't really do much, to be honest. He had a few shots here and there, but they weren't really threatening. And then with a few minutes to go, Bale just creates this piece of magic. Just runs down the left hand side. Bartra tries to nudge him off the pitch. He does, but when Bale starts running, no one can catch him and controls the ball and just toe pokes it home just under Pinto. And I think if Valdes was in goal, he would have he would have been more alert and he would have came out to, try and close the space down for Bale. And maybe he would have made it more difficult for him.
Yeah, definitely. I'm surprised how well Bale's actually done in Real Madrid. I thought he would do decent, but I didn't think he would do this well. Especially, but all the Real Madrid fans seem to love him. One of the criticisms they were saying while I was watching the game in Spain is that he doesn't score in big games, and now he has. He seems to be playing really well for Real Madrid, and they're a brilliant shout for the game against Bayern Munich. I think now.
Yeah,
I
he's
think
had a really good first season. I think out of the two, Neymar and Bale, I think Bale's had more of a impact.
to be fair, Neymar got unlucky with his chance.
Yeah,
One
yeah,
that came off the post and Casillas
yeah.
saved the rebound kind of thing. So that was quite good. That was quite lucky. But it looks like Barcelona will probably finish the season without any trophies for the
Yeah,
first time in ages.
like third loss in a row. Um, they they were knocked out in the Champions League. They lost in the league against Granada at the weekend, and yeah, I don't think they can. It's out of their hands. The league. It's up to the two Madrid teams to see what they can do.
What do you think it is with Barcelona? Because I know they're having a lot of possession as usual, but they just seem to be unable to create things nowadays. What do you think it is? Is it a tactical thing from the manager? Is it the players? I don't know. What do you think?
I'm not sure because when Pep left and who's the guy?
Villanova?
Yeah, when he took over, they didn't really change much, and they were still winning things. Maybe it is Martino's tactics and stuff like that. But Messi, he had that injury for a few months. Maybe he hasn't been his best, even though he scored, was it almost just about 30 goals, I think. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But, he hasn't been his best lately. And obviously, they can't just rely on him. It's a group, it's a team game. And they just haven't been playing like one recently.
Yeah, they have been struggling a lot. Just like seeing really demotivated most of their players, like especially seeing Messi at the end of the game. I'm sure he takes a lot of ownership for Barcelona losing these games as well. And so just seeing him basically being depressed around the pitch, it's just strange to see. But I'm sure you can't keep a good dog down, as they say, and I'm sure Barcelona will be back to their best next season. But it all depends on that. I think the transfer ban, that's very crucial to
Yeah.
how Barcelona progress from now on. So I know Barcelona probably definitely will appeal it. So we'll see what comes from that. But also there were two games tonight that affected the team me and Julian sport Arsenal, and there's also the Arsenal game, of course.
Yeah.
Arsenal,
So what do you think of Everton dropping points against Crystal Palace at home?
very very surprised for the people that watched the preview episode. Did the preview for the Everton Christmas game. And I said home banker win, and how wrong was I? Tony Pulis working more strokes. I know he's not everyone's favorite manager. He's not my favorite manager. I don't like the style, but it's all about results. It's a results game, as they say, and
Exactly.
he knows how to get results. So it's surprising when definitely for people that don't know. They took a 1-0 lead, then they went 2-0 at Palace, then Everton hit back, and then it was 3-1, and then went to 3-2. So I was getting quite nervous towards the end of the game. I'm thinking Everton are going to equalise here, but luckily they didn't. But Palace again just gave a good account of themselves. Didn't keep a clean sheet this time, which they've been very consistent doing. But they got the 3 points, and Pulis, I'm sure the Palace board and the Palace fans are very happy with what they're doing, because I'm sure a few of them were a bit worried when he came in just because of the reputation he has. So yeah, and it looks like the changes work for Pulis as well, because towards his career with Stoke, he was struggling a bit, as in terms of getting results and stuff. And maybe the players had lost, not interest, but lost he couldn't motivate them anymore, which I've seen seems to be a big problem in football in general. When a player becomes very used to a manager, sometimes the manager loses the ability to motivate again. So that might be a problem, but fresh challenge, fresh start, and next season we'll see who Palace can go. That's not me saying they can go for Europe, but we'll see what happens next
Yeah, I
season.
think it's one thing that's safe to say that they're not going to get relegated.
Yeah, and I'm sure the beginning of the season, that most of everyone's tips to go down, especially when Ian Holloway was struggling with them. So yeah, they turned their fortunes around, and you can't blame them. Just very surprised with Everton. It was their chance to take it away from us, but now it's all in Arsenal's hands.
Yep.
And Arsenal started on a good track, winning a 3-1. It was, I don't know what Julian thinks, but it was a poor start from Arsenal. It was all West Ham from what I could see.
Yeah,
Arsenal couldn't even shoot
we
passes
need to
to
play again. I mean, it's just there was no pace. You know, we weren't. We had possession yet again, but nothing happening much. Kim Kallstrom, what did you think of him?
Yeah, decent debut. I know he tied towards the end. It's something I have a bit of against Wenger as well. Like he seems to never take the tired players off. He always seems to keep them on. And Kelstrom, to me, I don't know for you, but he was struggling towards the end of the game. It was his first game back, full 90 minutes he played as well. I think he's a big place, but distributed the ball well. He had a good shot as well in the first half as well.
Yeah,
Decent performance, and he looks like he could be a good utility player. I wish we could have used him earlier, but obviously because of the injury, which made it. But definitely a good player from what I can see. He's got 100 caps for Sweden, so he's good.
yeah,
So he won't set the Premier League alight, but he's good to have someone there with Arteta, someone who moves the ball forward a bit more quicker, like the analysis of the last game. You said that Arteta passes sideways as well, and maybe Killstrom can help push the ball forward as well. But it's a results-based game again, and we won 3-1. And Podolski playing amazingly well and played 90 minutes for the first time in ages.
finally.
I might be making this up, but I heard the commentator say like he's only completed 390 minutes ever since
Something like
joining
that.
Arsenal.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I don't know if Wenger has some sort of issue with him. I think Podolski made it known after the last game as well that why haven't I completed 90 minutes? I had a chat with Wenger, and Wenger obviously gave him 90 minutes. He scored 2 goals, 2 good goals. Typical Podolski goes on the left foot. But I think the goal of the game was Giroud, more for the touch than anything. What do you think?
That touch was, if you follow me on Twitter, you would know how much I love that touch. It was amazing. And I
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, as soon as Julian tweeted, I texted him and said, "Let's not get too happy because I still think we need a new striker." But yeah, it was a good goal. Because do you remember the chance he had in the first half when he tried to flick it or something? It's
yeah,
like, what was he
like
doing?
he's so focused on his left foot, and he's trying to be so clever. You could see that he didn't look up to see where the keeper was. He's just trying to like, you thought the keeper was gonna come out, so he just tried to flick it around him, but obviously he didn't. I think he should just let it go across his body and just smack it with his right foot. I know he's not the best with his right foot, but it's better than what he did there.
I also think Shawnee Mertesacker contained Carroll quite well. I thought Carroll had more of a bearing on the result, but
I think he was really quiet, Carroll.
I think maybe something to do with the Nolan thing because it wasn't like Carroll wasn't winning headers, he was, but it's no one wasn't the same wavelength as him and
Yeah.
weren't really sure what he was doing kind of thing. But the West Ham got to counts and stuff. They put loads of dangerous balls into the 6 yard box against Arsenal. Arsenal luckily got away with it. We're still about 3 points now.
We have
And
no excuse. It's in our hands, fourth place. Um, it's kind of sad talking about
fourth place.
fourth place. Yeah, when we were at the top of the table for so long. But that's how it is. We always let it go like February, March time. Yeah, let's hopefully win the FA Cup and
And get fourth place, it'll be good.
yeah.
I don't think it's the best season, but it's progression, I guess. At least we win a trophy finally. I think it'll be a travesty if we don't get fourth still, though. But we'll see how it goes. It should be in all our hands. Last time it was in our hands was when, well, last season with the Tottenham, we went up to the Newcastle game and stuff like that. So we did quite well there. So hopefully, if Wenger can get the boys down, I know we're quite experienced finishing top four now, so should be second nature to our players at the moment. But we'll talk about the last game of the night this evening, I should say. That was a big bearing on the title race as Liverpool's title to lose now, I think, after the 2-2 draw at the Etihad.
Yeah, I mean, Man City got off to a good start. After 2 minutes, Fernandinho scored from just like almost a tap in, and but they didn't really. They had again most of the possession, but Sunderland were creating chances and they could have scored actually 3 times. I think in the first half. Barini had a good chance in the box. O'Shea had a good chance from a header, but they had to wait until I think it was the 73rd minute.
Yep, it was simple.
Yeah, I think Wickham he scored from Giaccherini.
Cross, yeah.
Yeah, and 10 minutes later he scored such a really good goal. He ran his legs off to get onto a pass from I think it was Barini, and that finish was really good near post, beating Joe Hart.
Do you know the funny thing is? Do you remember what Sam said in the last episode? He doesn't think because of Sunderland's lack of strikers. He doesn't think he did, but Wickham obviously answered it. I don't think he's consistent enough though. I think it's one of those one-off games. They all play well and then they're gonna.
I think he's good to play because Altidore hasn't done nothing this season. When
Especially for the price tag, man.
Yeah, I mean when Sunderland bought him, he didn't do well when he played for Hull City. So one good season in Holland doesn't prove anything, and he hasn't done anything. Like Altidore, I don't think he's just a mediocre striker, if that.
So what do you think Man City went wrong today? Was it just missing Yaya Toure, or just generally as a team they didn't do well?
Yeah, definitely missed him, and maybe complacency. Bottom of the table team, Sunderland, they haven't been on a great run themselves. They should have won it. Nasri equalised with 2 minutes to go.
Thanks to a Manoni mistake to Arsenal.
Yeah, Manone, former Arsenal guy, he should have saved that. He was scrambling on the line to get the ball out the line, but he equalised and he should have actually won the game. The ball fell to him and he laced it and just went wide over the crossbar. But that's 2 points drop for Man City. And
do you think it's over for them now, or they still got a chance?
Well, they still got a game in hand. They'll be 3 points behind.
If they win the game, yeah.
But they won't be. They won't. It's not in their hands. It's in Liverpool's hands. No, it's
I think for Liverpool fans, it's coming closer and closer to reality now that they could reach winning the title finally, and it'd be good on them. Do you think they deserve it, kind of thing, Liverpool?
I mean, as a neutral, I would. I guess I would prefer Liverpool to win it, just for Steven Gerrard, because I think he deserves it. Him alone.
I get you. But I think we'll come into the title and stuff a bit more when Liverpool are playing.
Yeah.
Also, guys, we obviously got a full weekend of football again. So we will be doing another episode there, hopefully with Sam with us as well joining us. So that'll either be Sunday evening or it will be probably Monday evening. It's one of the two, whichever we decide on. But we'll update you on Twitter. In terms of our Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, that's all in the description below. But for now, guys, please subscribe, leave your feedback. What do you want us to talk about next time? But see you for now.